new dashboard page for Microsoft PowerToys, and a new preview for .NET 10. All of this and more in this episode of Developer News for the calendar week 33. Let's start with the latest changes to GitHub. When creating GitHub issues or GitHub pull requests, you can now attach more different file types than before. For example, newly supported are code files like .py or .c, Word documents, emails, and audio files. The GPT-5 preview for GitHub Copilot that was previously only available to Visual Studio Code is now available in Visual Studio, Xcode, the JetBrains IDEs, and Eclipse. Furthermore, preview support for GPT-5 Mini is also slowly rolling out to the different platforms. GitHub deprecated Copilot text completion for pull requests. They state although it was useful to some users, they want to focus more on other features like the automatic summarization of pull requests. .NET 10 Preview 7 comes with support for extension operators. This is an addition to the previously introduced extension blocks, where you can now generate operator overloading extensions. For example, if you want to be able to add an item to an array with the plus operator, you could do it with a syntax like that. Furthermore, on Windows, if you launch processes, you can now launch them in a separate process group with the new Create New Process Group field on the process start info object. This allows you to send isolated signals to the process without affecting the parent process. Furthermore, there were a lot of fixes for WPF and Windows Forms. PowerToys version 0.93 comes with a completely overhauled dashboard page in the settings, where you can now easily see all the shortcuts of your enabled modules, and you can directly enable and disable different modules on the side. Mouse highlighter now has a spotlight mode. It uses the always highlight color and basically inverts it so that it works similarly to Find My Mouse, but it's permanent. Command palette is now built with ahead of time compilation, which reduces the start time by 40% and its whole installation size by around 55%. If you are on the Windows Canary channel, the For Developers page in the settings is now renamed to Advanced Settings. It now also includes certain things that were previously bundled with the now discontinued Dev Home, like the ability to see the status of your Git repositories directly in Windows Explorer. To add a new folder, just click the Add Folder button in the File Explorer section of the new Advanced section in the settings. That's already it with all the relevant news of last week, and see you next time.